representing the Barangay Talaga East. As a Mabinian, my advocacy will be focusing on environmental rehabilitation and development. I am fortunate to grow up in a barangay and municipality with gifted geographical features, especially the beaches that we have here. We all know that water is the beginning of life. All humans, civilizations flourish in all areas near bodies of water. Our dependence on these God-given natural resources is undeniable. The frail human body can only survive 3 to 7 days without it. Water is a symbol of life. Anywhere where there is an abundance of water, life thrives. Water nurtures our environment, humans, and Earth as a whole. We fear that when the time comes, when water becomes scarce, when our oceans, seas, and rivers become polluted and run dry, we will be faced with extinction because life cannot thrive without potable water to drink and nurture the food we grow. So how can we help? Well, let's go back to the basics. Maintain the cleanliness of our waters. Stop polluting our bodies of water. We owe life to what they can give, and their protection is our responsibility. Recycle. Minimize the use of non-biodegradable materials. Throw and segregate garbage properly. And stop using the ocean as a garbage dump. Leave memories, not trash. Gather your trash and dispose of it properly. Conserve water. Turning off the faucet while brushing can save as much as 7,000 liters of water in a year. And reusing laundry water as a means to clean or water your plants can go along with these basics, so we can easily capture our oceans, seas, and rivers. Observation of environmental protection guidelines should be spoken of. This is a challenge for all of us. Together with Mabini Municipality, LGUs, and responsible agencies, protecting our waters, the very source of life, is a whole nation's responsibility. Our lives in the future as a human race depends on our actions today. Now, let us act now, let us act fast. Thank you, and again, Jeremy Abisamis, 16, Barangay Talagair! From Barangay Santo Tomas, and my advocacy is not just single but double, advocating for single parents who are doing it all. Being a parent is not an easy thing, which is why being a parent is never an easy thing, which is why parents are partners. But how about the single parents out there? They don't have partners anymore. Therefore, their sacrifice and hardship they're giving to their children are not just single, but double of what they are actually doing. Double love, double effort, double tears, and double work. I know some of the single parents, as even I raised by a single mother, my mom. I witnessed the hardship my mom went through just to raise me and my sister alone. How depressed she was and how afraid she had been, not knowing where and how to start again 15 years ago. Yes, I'm advocating for single parents who are doing it all. I want to acknowledge their sacrifice and efforts by raising their children alone. I want to spread awareness with our Republic Act 8972 and Republic Act 11861, where expanded solo parents welfare act and the solo parents ID program by the government. It gives subsidies and discounts that will help to support single parents in raising their children. Life would have been easier for my mom if she had known about this so she can have a little support back then. In addition to my advocacy, I want all of you to gently tap the back of the single parents you know and tell them that they are doing it well. Let me do it first. Mom, Mother, you are doing it well. Again, my name is Angeline Castillo from Santo Tomas, Mabini, Batangas.
Thank you, Santo Tomas. We would like to request everyone na ikiusap po kami sa lahat ng ating mga manonood na kapag po nagsasalita ang ating mga kandidata, atin po silang irespeto at bigyan ng kaliwanagan ang kanilang sinasabi nang sa gayon ay marinig ng lahat. This is an advocacy. Advocacy po, maganda po ang kanilang layunin na marami rin po tayong matututunan sa kanilang sinasabi. Marami po salamat. Again, from San Francisco.
My advocacy is all about empowering girls against teenage pregnancy. I know all of us here are aware about this. I want to use my voice and my knowledge for everyone, especially the all girls out there. It is very alarming because every year showed up the increasing of girls getting pregnant at a very young age. As a criminology student, we studied about the Republic Act No. 10354, or also known as the Responsible for Parenthood and Productive Health Act of 2012, to protect young girls and to prevent adolescent in pregnancy. So what do you think is the main reason of high rate of teenage pregnancy? The main reason is not enough knowledge and information about sex education that turns into curiosity about this. So the tendency, they want to experience, but they don't know what is the result. It is a big responsibility having a children and a lack of access to birth control. Teenage mothers generally do not have the resources to take care of their child, and often do not sustain healthy habits. Compared with non-pregnant adolescents, teenage mothers are most likely to graduate from high school and most likely to score below average in language and reading skills. As a teenager nowadays, my advocacy will give a lot of help by doing some programs, information, and lot of to create to prevent the increasing of the teenage pregnancy. My advocacy, or this advocacy campaign, spreads a lot of awareness for pregnancies and helps a lot to our community, or especially in the minors, to becoming a teenage mom. Good evening, everyone! I am the weather representing Batangas, San Francisco! Rise, change, sustain. I have been a keen observer of the community I am in, trying to assess, develop, and point out what changes I can put into. Undertaking the National Service Training Program has opened up the possibility for me to incorporate myself in our barangay. And in the past year, I was able to gather data showing a total of 1,561 individuals embodying families, 14% of children from 0 to 12, 11% of senior citizens, and 51% of labor force. So it led me to thinking, what more does it have for other barangays in Mabini combined? Throughout these programs, I was able to observe hopeful people with potential. And because of my experiences, I was able to visualize my advocacy, raising standards of living through fostering inclusive growth, meaning developing the municipality of Mabini, including everyone in the population, from men and women to the LGBTQIA+ community. With will rise and sustain all at once. I stand in sustaining development for the municipality through its greatest asset, us, the Mabinians. Hence, our working force, the adults, are the main focus of my advocacy, for they are capable of supporting other members of our society, especially the youth and the senior citizens. I believe that we should be advocating for sustainable actions instead of just temporary ones. Because if we are able to advocate and emphasize on our workforce, we can have and we can let them serve as an instrument towards inclusive growth. To support my advocacy, this shall be possible by gaining partnerships with TESTA and other similar organizations. This way, they will be able to equip and provide our workers with advocate training programs which shall supply sustainable and stable sources of income for our locals. I believe that if we are going to establish a successful workforce, we can then attract investors that will invest in our municipality. Also, to attain sustainability, the government can enter into grants in which we can endorse our own skillful people. I believe that Mabini shall be fostered, and I believe that if we are able to attain this sustainability, we can also create a proactive, progressive, and developing municipality. Through this advocacy, we can empower, tap, and promote the overall well-being of all genders, for we are able to provide them with opportunity to learn and to support their own living. We are able to provide them with a purpose to transpire and be more. And by advocating our workforce, they can also serve as a support system for everyone in the municipality. I believe that true empowerment lies where everyone, anyone, and anything shall be fostered. Strengthening the workforce can also lead
Is about education that focuses on illiteracy. What inspires me to choose and support this advocacy is because of the people that I've encountered and through some documentaries that I've watched. Illiteracy is a serious issue that plagues the Philippines, affecting millions of people across the country. I believe that it is important to raise awareness about this issue and advocate for the promotion of literacy. Illiteracy is a major obstacle to the progress and development of the Philippines. It affects not only the individuals who are unable to read and write, but also their families, communities, and the entire country. Illiteracy prevents people from accessing basic information, education, and job opportunities. It also hinders their ability to fully participate in society and exercise their rights as citizens. The consequences of illiteracy are far-reaching and profound. It perpetuates poverty and inequality and limits the potential of individuals and communities to thrive. Illiteracy also contributes to the spread of misinformation and the perpetuation of harmful beliefs and practices. This, in turn, creates problems to the social and political and undermines the stability and progress of the country. It is imperative that I address the issue of illiteracy. This requires a concerted effort to all the sectors of the society and the individuals. We must work together to promote literacy by supporting literacy programs and initiatives. The government must prioritize education and support literacy by engaging in education initiatives and programs. In conclusion, illiteracy is a pressing issue that requires urgent attention and action. Let us all be advocates of literacy to help build a more
literate, and prosperous nation. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. The depression cases increased significantly during the pandemic. Protocols including social withdrawal, stay-at-home orders, and lockdowns have considerably worsened our mental health conditions. Only social media are the primary means of communication throughout the pandemic. Throughout the pandemic, people then exclusively rely on news they see on TV, the internet, and other platforms that they are sold to. Unfiltered contents, abundance of information, and rumors have all grown, leaving people more confused and unsure of what to do. The number of depression increased significantly during the pandemic. The number of depression cases increased significantly during the pandemic. Communication throughout the pandemic. People then exclusively rely on news they see on TV, the internet, and other platforms of their soul. Unfiltered contents, abundance of information, and rumors have all grown, leaving people more confused and unsure of what to do. This is a great example of how contagious our energies are. Without the positive energies around, we tend to be overwhelmed with our own thoughts, leaving us more vulnerable to depression. Talking about depression isn't attention seeking. So us isn't about attention seeking. As a survivor, I want to inspire and encourage everyone, not just my generation nor our future generations, but all of you in front of me, to contribute, to fight, and stand up about mental health awareness. As I end my advocacy, I would like to leave a message for all of you. With a little bit of kindness, we can help each other overcome our silent battles together.
pakikiusapan ang lahat na huwag naman po natin isigawan ang ating mga kandidata. Hindi po madali ang tumindig sa inyong harapan at magsabi ng mga kabutihan. Kung sa palagay po ninyo ang inyong pong pagsigaw ay makadaragdag sa puntos ng inyong kandidatang sinusuportahan, nagkakamali po kayo. Manapay, ito po ay magiging kabawasan ng inyong kabutihan sa mata ng ating Panginoong Diyos. Barangay, Bulong Yugan.
Good evening, everyone. Who better leave a woman but a woman? In this day and age, when criticism against women is rampant and treated as a common occurrence, I have valiantly chosen to be the voice and companion of those who are experiencing discrimination. I grew up being criticized because of my dark complexion. Some people call me names that made me always feel ashamed and lose my confidence. And until now, some people are wondering why I've chosen to be one of the candidates for Mutya ng Mabini 2023. And I know that women like me are also experiencing this kind of situation. Nowadays, our skin color has become a definition of beauty. And this is where the root of discrimination and inequality comes from. And because of this, others lose confidence that significantly affect both their mental and emotional health. As a psychology student, I want them to know that there is someone they can ask assistance from when encountering a situation like this. I want to be a source of strength for those women who feel lost and dejected. I want to be a beacon of hope for those women who desperately seek comfort. I want to be their safe place where they can rebuild themselves and start to create a better and stronger version of themselves. We should create a society where every woman should maximize her true potential. We must accept ourselves regardless of our flaws and imperfections. Once again, I am Crystalline Baby Joy B. Magmanla, and we must always remember that beauty comes in all colors. Thank you.
Barangay, Gasa. Adaptability to change, lens of sympathy, and a heart of gold. These are vital traits a Mutya ng Mabini must possess. As a resident of our community, with the whole of my existence, I saw innovative faces. We have experienced devastations from natural phenomena, social and economic issues, and even family-related adversities that we, all Mabinians, have surpassed with pride. And that speaks volume about who we are and what we are as persons. Growing up, what life taught me is independence. Having a mom working overseas for 23 long years and having no opportunity of meeting my father that built me to the person I am today. With that being part of my life, I saw the need to have this certain level of strength and bravery among women like me. That is why I established an advocacy, empowerment, and sustainability leaning towards the women tomorrows for the women of Mabini. This advocacy will not
It will give color and life on a macro level. As an accountancy student, I saw the need for sustainability. Sustainability in a way where we can provide and give what our family deserves through doors of opportunities for livelihood. May it be e-commerce, online businesses, and such. With that ever-changing time, we should be a pillar of our own empire. A pillar that can provide, a pillar that can take up space, and a pillar that is productive. Lagi nating tatandaan, tayong mga babae, hindi tayo lamang, kundi tayo ay lamang. I am Arlen Reyes, an empowered woman, because an empowered woman raised me.
Barangay San Juan.
Fighting discriminations against women. In our present generation, there are a lot of women in our society face social belongingness. They also experience unequal treatment of social standards, especially when they wear their chosen clothes that set in their way of fashion. I do believe that this is a violation for women's rights. Clothing is meant to be a way to represent who we are, a symbol for our fights and struggles, and should also be respected. I have often faced discriminations and judgments based on my appearance, on how I present myself. People always tell me that I should dress, speak, and act in a culturally mannered way to fit in into society's expectations of what women should be. The question is, will I be happy? Am I showing the real me? This is not about the beauty. This dilemma is not only happening to me. A lot of women in our country face maltreatment and inequality. They always say that the fashion that we are into increases the risk factor of social harassment, or sexual harassment. Is it really the clothes that is the risk factor? Is it not the people who look upon us indifferently and showing no respect? A person isn't defined by what he or she wears. Thus, it's determined by the person's actions and good deeds. What's the purpose of wearing a clothes that fully covers your body if you are arrogant, judgmental, and selfish? Is it really not about the choice of clothing? This is where I am rooting and advocating for. As I personally experience this kind of judgment of society, I am personally taking this advocacy as my personal advocacy. Wearing clothes according to your passion and fashion, as well as comfortability, is not a sin. If it makes you happy and you can support it, then go with it. It is not about the choice of clothing. Wearing about this can be a greater way and greater impact. Empowerment begins from within. Only by feeling yourself secured and empowered that you can empower others too. Always remember, ladies and gentlemen, that you and I are a woman, and not just a woman. enormous challenges. People had to adapt to the new living conditions. And as for me, online learning became a challenge, but I took it as an opportunity. As a Bikay, I use my spare time making accessories for myself, and the thought of selling it online came up on my mind. So, I grabbed the chance and started small. Who will forget the lanyards that made this face mask fashionable to wear? I started making samples and posted it on my social media page. Little by little, I started receiving orders, and I noticed that I was already earning money. It may be small, but hey, I'm earning. When we got back to face-to-face classes, one of my teachers knew about my small business and asked me to join the livelihood program of the school. I didn't have second thoughts and immediately accepted the invite. Seeing people of different ages in this community attending this program made me realize that if you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. As a member of the Produktong Mabini FB group, I noticed that there are many small business owners here. My advocacy is looking towards opportunities for income-generating activities and livelihood development. It is focused on encouraging small businesses and empowering them through supporting, inspiring, and helping them promote their businesses. Self-sufficiency doesn't necessarily mean doing it all by yourself. With the lessons learned from the pandemic that led me to be self-sufficient, I just want to remind each of us here that not all of us are privileged. Every day is a chance for us, citizens of Mabini, to learn new things, to develop new skills, and find ways to earn. I may have started as a young entrepreneur. My small business might have been taking small baby steps, but I have always grasped the word of Peter F. Drucker who said, whenever you see a successful business, someone once made a courageous decision. So, to each of us here, citizens of Mabini, every day is a chance for us. You don't have to make changes all at once. Allow yourself to try. Start small and work yourself way around. There's nothing wrong with staying small. A big business starts small. Again, I am Bianca Lorena Mabini from Batangas.
Today, our municipality faces a huge problem in the abundant amount of waste produced each year. To take a step forward, our local government is trying its best to implement and launch programs relevant to waste management. As your Mutya ng Magalangin, aspiring to become your Mutya ng Mabini 2023, I will devote my time, my knowledge and abilities to educate Mabinians on how we can manage our waste properly by teaching them the 5 R's of waste management. Refuse, reduce, reuse, repurpose, and recycle. Most importantly, we will teach them the value of self-discipline. Let us all be agents of change, and let us create a safer, cleaner, and a healthier Mabini today and for the generations to come.
Preservation of natural resources and biodiversity towards sustainable tourism and a better place. Nature is not a place to visit, it is a home. Every single life here on earth plays a part to the preservation of natural resources and biodiversity. Everybody takes their own responsibility in the environment to make this planet a wonderful place to live in. As a naturalist, I advocate for the environment on top of everything else. Protecting the environment can give us solutions to world problems such as hunger, drought, climate change, global health issues, water scarcity, and unemployment, and many more. It is all connected to one main point in our lives, and that is the great blue planet that we live in. I will use this platform, the Mutya ng Mabini 2023, as a medium to promote activities for the people that would nurture greater understanding on how preservation of natural resources and biodiversity can support our lives in return. In sustainable practices, we can achieve sustainable tourism. We help our land and as well at the time, it can support our lives in daily life. Protecting the environment starts in each and every one of us. It starts with even the littlest thing, courage within ourselves, and expands every step of the way. We're fostering the aspiration of a better place ahead of your journey. Mara at Chensa Bukal from Barangay Nagiba, and this is my book.
Barangay Poblasyon.
Social media, online platform, ang mga bagay na kasama natin sa pang-araw-araw nating buhay. Ngunit minsan ba'y naisip natin na nagiging limitado ang mundo natin dahil dito? Be wise, nice, and rise. An advocacy on online literacy, promoting education for the youth of Mabini. Let me utilize the word education. E is for expression. Ang social media ay nagiging avenue natin ng ating mga ekspresyon. At ang bawat ekspresyon na ito ay nagbibigay ng impresyon sa mga taong hindi pa tayo lubusang kilala. D is for dependent. Nagiging dependent tayo sa pamantayan ng mundo at dahil dito ay hindi na natin tuluyang nakikilala ang ating mga sarili. U is for upstanding. Upstanding, ang ating antas sa lipunan. Ang pagiging sikat ay antas na sa lipunan sa panahon ngayon. Sapagkat may mga taong tinatawag tayong famous. At ang mga famous na taong ito, naniniwala ako, ay dapat kayo ang unang maging responsable na magpasunod sa mga taong humahanga sa inyo. C is for contentment. Nakokontento tayo sa bilang ng likes, sa bilang ng share, sa bilang ng nakakakilala sa atin. Ngunit hindi natin alam sa likod nito ay may mga bagay na mas kaya pa natin ipatunayan sa kanila sa likod ng camera na kanilang nakikita. A is pagiging authentic. Sa mundong iisa ang standards ng tama, kaya mo bang manindigan sa iyong sariling paniniwala? T is for tranquility, direct opposite of toxicity. Kung tunay na nakapataya tayo ng social media, it must at least give us peace. I is for inspirational. We must be inspirational to other people. Kung anumang natatanggap nating negativity mula sa ibang tao, let's convert it and transform it into positivity that will enlighten us and make us a better person. I is objective. Ikaw, nakatayo o nakaupo ngayon, bawat isa sa atin ay may sariling objective at advokasya sa ating buhay. Marapat na malaman natin ang ating intent sa social media. N is for nurture. Pagyamanin hindi lamang ang sarili, kung hindi ang kapwa at lipunan na nasa paligid. So, media. Ginawa ito hindi lamang para sa iyo. Ginawa ito para sa lahat. Kung kaya't ang paglago mo ay paglago rin ng ibang tao. Sa social media na naging limitado ang ating mundo, sana sa aking advokasya ay matuto kang maniwala sa kahalagahan ng iyong sarili at maniwala sa kahalagahan ng mundo sa likod ng iyong telepono. Be educated by the book and by life lessons. Live in the preference of your own wisdom. Live righteous and be a gem that sparks another. Pauline Reyes Valdez, 21, Poblacion!
From Barangay Bilang.
We all know that we have our unique calling and mission in life. For me, it is my destiny to inspire people around me. That is why I want to advocate responsible tourism in our municipality, which is Mabini. I will boost the tourism of my hometown by using my social media platform to showcase the best places to see and experience in Mabini, as well as the Mabinians, the citizens of Mabini. Their resilience, hospitality, bravery, and creativity that makes us unique. Also, I want to use my voice to fulfill my mission by influencing the youth to preserve our cultural heritage and tourism sector. Again, I am Danica Joy, dating Ginoo, Barangay Bilangan.
From Barangay Sulok.
My advocacy is all about mental health, composing of social media. Responsible use of social media is needed since the time we started communicating online. It is a shared responsibility of every actor in our community, that includes the government, the school, individuals, and the home. Composing of health effects of use of social media, especially on everyone's mental health. Today, please allow me to use this platform to share with everyone that my generation to guide us with pressing mental health issues, such as depression, body shaming, online bullying, receipt and segmentation, and find ways to how effectively to use of social media for connection and not division, understanding, and not in an online environment. And we need to act now today. Thank you. My name is Mutya Moreno Aquino.
From Barangay Sagi.
With greatest commitment and dedication as an empowered woman hailing from Saging, Mabini, Batangas, I am RNDAPLAYS, and I am using my voice and this platform to initiate a change in the lives of us Mabinians through Banana. As with the name of where I came from, my hometown, Saging, which is called as such as abundance of banana trees. Rest assured that all opinions will benefit from my advocacy and not just those in my hometown. This has so much to offer. Aside from banana cuisine where you can try banana such as turon, banana Q, sinulgot, and banana chips, banana bread, banana smoothie, etc. This can also offer people a lot of employment With bananas, anyone can be a banana farmer, banana distributor, banana importer or exporter, banana product manufacturer, banana influencer, and so much more. My Banana Advocacy focuses on bringing development and impact on employment opportunities, sustainable agricultural innovation, and development in the economy, infrastructure, and market sectors. This also is promoting fair trade, affordability and accessibility, reducing food waste, and supporting sustainable farming practices, and promoting healthy eating, contribute to a more just and food system. Thank you.
We often ask ourselves, why and what are we here for? And as I rummage through the infinite possibilities that this world has to offer, I found myself opening up my heart to the youth, to the powerless, and to the underprivileged. In life, we always find ourselves in a crossroad of choices, stuck between what's right and what needs to be done. And as a woman with substance and a woman with great purpose, I want to sharpen up my blades in order to fight for the rights of the children, be it basic needs, but more importantly, inclusive education. Growing up in a family, the bloodline of teachers, at an early age, I've seen how the tiniest hands carries the biggest responsibilities, deprived of liberty, and robbed with the entitlement to schooling. We have to stop this ongoing normalization wherein we use children as our profession, as a trophy for us to still provide. Because I believe that education shouldn't just be a privilege to some, but a right to everyone. And knowledge is, and forever will be, power. By going highs and lows, I came to ask myself a question. What's one thing that should be given emphasis during times of crisis? Let us redirect ourselves, look around you, and witness how many dreams have shattered right before you, how many eyes lost its spark, and how many hopes were gone in just a glimpse. This is reality, and this is how it works. Because in the first place, kids were never deprived of learning. It was the absence of our support that led them to their greatest miseries. Change will begin once we believe in the pillars of our own hope. Once we entrust the youth with the ongoing future, we can fully embrace the next generation, which is responsive to the needs of time and adaptive to the changes of time. Mabini should champion education for the next generation, for the next leaders who will shape our future. So, let me be the remedy. Use me as your instrument to cultivate. Use me as your medium to safeguard one of the gems in our hometown. Let me be the embodiment of someone who would fiercely conquer social boundaries and be the personification of an efficient mentor. I am my girl Sandoval Kasapao, the hope of Alilao proper, and I will be that woman who chooses to hide of uniparent and to keep a better building future. We create our own path. We are within what we are. Thank you. Hershey Manaragonda,